Well, ahead of a Thanksgiving deadline, President Donald Trump is sending his top envoy to meet with Vladimir Putin in an attempt to end the war between Russia and Ukraine. U.S. officials say Ukraine has agreed to the conditions of a revised Trump-backed peace plan, which pares down some concessions to Russia. Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky wants to meet with Trump this week, though, to hammer out the final details. President Trump, though, posted on social media he will only meet with Putin and Zelensky once the deal is final. NBC's Alice Barr has the latest from D.C.
Fresh off meetings on the war in Ukraine between top Trump officials and a Russian delegation in the United Arab Emirates, President Trump projecting optimism that a long-sought peace deal could be near.
We're having good talks. We won't know for a little while, but we're making progress.
That after posting that tremendous progress has been made after an original proposal that was widely criticized for being too favorable to Russia was, quote, fine-tuned with input from both sides.
That was not a plan, it was a concept.
One U.S. official telling NBC News the Ukrainians have all but agreed to an updated peace deal, with the White House saying there are a few delicate but not insurmountable details to work out. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky pointed to adjustments made after U.S.-Ukraine negotiations in Geneva.
That framework is on the table, and we are ready to move forward.
Russia, though, is threatening to walk away because of those changes to the original proposal that initially called for Ukraine to give up a fifth of its territory, shrink its military, and back down from entering NATO, all red lines for Ukraine. President Trump now saying he's sending a top envoy to meet with Russian President Vladimir Putin, with other officials going to Ukraine, while offering this blunt assessment.
Look, this war could go on for years. And Russia's got a lot more people, got a lot more soldiers, you know. So I think if Ukraine can make a deal, it's a good thing. I think it's great for both.
The president adding he would meet with Putin and Zelensky only after a deal is reached. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
The U.S. Army Secretary delivered an even more grim assessment while meeting with officials in Ukraine. According to two sources with knowledge of the matter who say the secretary warned Ukraine faced imminent defeat and should negotiate now. Ukraine's president has said his country will not stand down, though, until Russia shuts down its war machine.